All right, everyone. So today's mini class is going to be talking about motivation over discipline and making yourself, quote unquote, go and do the workouts that we planned on doing, which I know a lot of us can struggle with. So let's be honest, motivation is amazing when it shows up. But most of the time, especially as busy women, motivation is the first thing to go. We're always showing up for everyone else. Everyone else is always taking priority over ourselves. And this is where we really want to focus on instead of feeling motivation and feeling ready or feeling energized for our workouts, we really want to start to become the type of person that prioritizes discipline over motivation. Discipline is doing the thing that you say that you're going to do because you're chasing something bigger than your excuses. It's keeping a promise to yourself. It's your future you saying, I'm proud of you for showing up, even when it's hard. And it's not about being perfect, but it is about being consistent. And so when we don't feel like it, we're going to keep it simple. And I'm going to give you a few strategies that we can put into place to help ensure that we are staying consistent, even when we don't feel like it, even when we're tired, even when life gets busy, even when our excuses try to override our overall discipline, our motivation to be working out, right?
Number one, the 5-minute rule. So I'll just do 5 minutes. Tell yourself that you only need to start and do 5 minutes. And oftentimes that turns into 20. That might turn into 30. That might turn into an hour. And so that's definitely like if I have an hour workout scheduled, I'm like, and I'm feeling like I don't have enough time, I'm too tired, da 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 da. I'm like, just show up for 20 to 30 minutes. And if you're really not feeling it after that, you're free to go. You showed up. But oftentimes, what happens is you get into the groove of it, you start feeling good, you start feeling motivated, and then you feel like you can complete the workout. And so that one has been a game changer for me in my mindset of just being like, just do 20, 30 minutes. Just show
Okay.
up. And like, again, if we have a half an hour workout, just do 5 minutes. Just do 10 minutes. And then if I have the motivation to continue, awesome. If I call it for the day, I showed up. I stayed consistent. Or maybe I'm going back later in the day and finishing that workout as well.
Okay.
Pick a bare minimum. So what's your non-negotiable, even on your hardest days? Maybe it's a 10-minute walk. Maybe it's 20 body weight squats. Maybe it's stretching while watching TV. Lower the bar and keep that promise to yourself. And again, with our workouts, that could be pick up. That could be doing, let's say we have 2 different supersets planned for that day. Maybe it's just doing the first superset instead of both. Maybe it's doing one set of each exercise instead of 3 or 4 sets, right? So lowering that barrier. And we always have that rep range too. So it's like, okay, maybe I have that rep range of 8 to 12. I'm just going to show up and do 8 reps of everything. I'm going to push myself for those 8 reps, but I'm just going to do bare minimum, do 8. And so finding ways that you can lessen or lower that bar for yourself is going to be a game changer in helping you stay consistent with showing up.
Okay.
The next one is habit stacking. So pair your
Oh,
workout.
yes, I know all about this.
Yes, pair it at something with what
Yeah.
you're already doing.
Like
So
brushing your teeth or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Or like if let's say someone's going to the gym outside of their home, then maybe pairing it to like when they're going to work, when they're coming home from work, when they go do groceries, etc. Like just or if they have kids, like when they drop off the kids, pairing a 20-minute workout with that. So finding areas in your life that you're consistent with that you can add in that movement, right?
Yeah.
Dress the part. So putting on your workout clothes, even if you're not sure you're gonna do it, sometimes just changing into that active wear and feeling confident and good in the clothing that you're wearing is gonna help make you feel ready to move and get ready for that workout.
Yeah. I have my headphones. Music really works for me. So
Yes, that's
I
another
put
one.
I've got my headphones right by my bed, and before I even get out of bed, I'm putting them on and listening to the music to get me going. Then
Yes.
I've got my clothes right next to it.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, that one's a
But
game changer.
yeah, because I notice I start off very slow today, and I was like, oh, okay, damn, the music just gets me. And like I went for was it 4.5 kilometers,
Woo!
and
Let's
yeah, no,
go.
I had a really good walk, and
I love
I,
that.
yeah, so I felt good, and but yeah, so I'm trying to set myself up for success, having the clothes there, having
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Having that playlist that hypes you up. Like I
Oh, I've got
personally listen to
yeah.
a lot of sad music. Like most of my friends are always like, "Why do you listen to such sad music?" And I'm like, "Cause I like it. It just makes me happy. It doesn't make me sad, but it's not appropriate music for when I'm wanting to put in a good workout. Or let's say I'm going for a paddle and I want to ensure that like I'm working on my speed that day. Then I'm gonna bring a little speaker with me and I've got a playlist with all like my favorite hype music, and it really impacts my paddle stroke and being able to just like give it all I got, because the music just makes me feel so pumped up. As well as if I bring it into my workout, then playing that like upbeat music makes me feel really energized and ready to take on that workout too.
Yes. It's good for housework as well. I used it,
Yes,
so yeah.
totally.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Okay.
The next one is use the power. Oh, sorry. Do you have something?
No, I just feel bad that you're having to repeat this because I was late.
No, that's okay. I want to make sure that you get the value delivered to you.
Okay.
And again, like you'll have the replay accessible if you want to review any of this, but I just want to make sure that we get some of that and that we feel good about this.
Okay.
So use the power of future you. So ask yourself, how will I feel in 30 minutes from now if I just do it? Right? We
Yeah.
know that after the workout is done, we're going to feel so much better. We're going to feel so proud of ourselves. We're going to feel so much more confident. We're going to build that trust back with ourselves. So really visualizing that feeling and even thinking about the future you. Like, how are
Yeah.
you going to thank yourself a year from now if you do the hard thing today? If you just started showing up and pushing through your excuses and just doing it? How is that
Yeah.
going to impact the results that you see over the next few years, right? And
Yeah.
even using like your clientele as a base. Like that was, I remember one time a client asked me, like, Lucy, what keeps you so motivated to keep working out? You guys. You guys inspire me. I want to show up as my best possible self so I can be the best possible coach for you guys. And that's what keeps me going. And that's why I love what I do, because it's like it's a double whammy. Like I get to help you guys, but you guys keep me accountable to showing up as my best version of myself too, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Removing, this one's for you, Carrie.
Yeah.
Removing the all or nothing mindset.
My God. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a full workout. Maybe
I
it's just a few
know.
sets. Like I said, some movement. A win is a win. Progress over perfection, like we say in the community forum all the time, or 1% better.
Okay. Yeah. I'm working on that. Yeah.
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 Again, lifelong habit that we're trying to rewire, right? It's going to take
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah.
And the last one is accountability. Telling someone, tell your coach, tell
Oh,
a friend, post on social media. Just saying, I'm doing this today can really help make or break the difference of you showing up, aka my 100-day paddle streak. I'm staying accountable to social media and posting day out of 100 every day to ensure that I'm staying accountable and sharing that experience with you guys. So it's a double whammy, right?
yeah. And I want to read this text I just sent to my cousin after my walk.
Oh,
Her name is Claudel. Okay.
okay.
Claudel, can I use you to share my walks and workouts with? I need to have someone other than my group to share so I can feel more accountable. I really want to be fit. I have no reason not to do it other than my body talking me out of it to feel comfortable. I want to feel in shape more than I want to be comfortable now. I'm tired of being the size I am and I want to be in shape. And
Yes.
she just said, "Awesome. Yes, of course.
Oh,
We can share. Love to share your journey." Yeah.
that's so beautiful to have friends like that. And I love that you had the courage to reach out and ask for that additional support too. That's beautiful.
Yeah, cuz that's what I want to do. I really want this, and now that I've kind of got over I was doing too much. I was, and then I was just going nuts with it all. And now
Mm-hmm.
that I know I can slow the fuck down and just chill
You're
a bit.
allowed.
I
Yeah.
know, but yeah, and
Enjoy
I did,
this time off, right?
yeah, yeah. So now I'm good. And she's the one, like, if she's painting a house, she'll send me videos.
Oh.
She does that all the time, and I don't do it too much, but I thought, no, she'll do that for me. Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that you have a great support system around you outside of the community that can help keep you accountable along the way. And again, we want to think about that future version of ourselves. We're thinking about that deeper reason why. And that's why
Yeah.
I have you guys fill out that initial form, reminding yourself of your why, really taking that time to sit down with yourself and like really see like, and you can go back and read that to yourself on hard days too and go, okay, like, why am I doing this? And we're thinking about like, we want to build a really beautiful community of being able to help women with menopause down the line. And if we want to inspire other people to take care of their health and be able to reduce their symptoms, we got to be that walking example, right? Just like I said,
Yes.
like you guys are my motivation. You can use that future career, that future version of yourself that's going to have such a great impact on so many people. And right
Yes.
now is putting in that work to becoming the person that's going to be the best possible coach for those people that need you and need that support from you.
Yes. God, you got me all choked up tonight.
Oh,
No, but it's in a good way. It's in a good
good.
way. It's like I never thought of it that way. The trust and yeah, I think that's really important. And I know that thinking about it that way. I have mirror closet doors, and
Yeah,
I take a dry erase marker and write stuff down.
I do that
So
all the time on my mirror.
yeah, no, I do. Like I do.
So
I have that.
helpful.
Yeah, and so that's what I would look at when I wake up. And
So we can put on that mirror.
yes,
I
that's what
am
I'm doing.
becoming the type of person that trusts myself, or rebuilding that trust with myself, or I'm the
Yeah,
type of person that shows up when I say I'm going to show up. And that's
that's
actually
it.
something I
Yeah,
write in my journal, in my affirmations, is like I am I am a role model who leads by example, who shows up and does the thing even when I don't want to. And
yeah,
that can be such a powerful insight for me to go, okay, I have a deeper reason why. It's not just because I want to feel good, look good, be healthy. It's like, no, I have a deeper reason why. I have to show up for my community. I have to show up for you guys. And if I'm not taking care of myself, I can't pour from an empty cup.
that's right. And somebody just said there, do something. Who was talking beforehand? Do something that. No,
Lisa, doing something uncomfortable or something hard every day.
yeah, or something. Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Okay. And I can do that. That's like one of my checklist things. I can go, okay, did I do anything that's uncomfortable yet today? No,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah. Cuz I
And
I like I like to check off stuff. I like that. Yeah.
and even using the group and sharing that, and like you even posting in the group and being like, this is my commitment to doing something hard today. This is the hard thing I did today.
Yeah.
And you sharing that experience is going to motivate and inspire other people to go, oh shit, she's right. Even like with Lisa sharing that, now you're like, oh wow, that's totally true, I can do that. And then being able to share that in the group and be like, okay, this is the hard thing that I did today. And then someone else might rebuttal and be like, this is the hard thing I did today. And then everyone's just going to help inspire and push each other to do that hard thing, right?
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
I just wanted to, my particular favorite is 50% of nothing is better than 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
And I remember one time I was at the gym and like I was with a friend and someone came in and I think they did one exercise. Like I think they set up the bench, they did one exercise, maybe like one set, and then walked out the door. And they kind of like chuckled and they're like, oh, like as if they just showed up and did one thing and like left. I'm like, okay, but what if that one thing is what's helping them create that momentum for them to show up again tomorrow and show up again the next day and show up again in the next week, the next month, and create that momentum going. So like I don't care how much you're showing up for yourself as long as you are showing up. And sometimes days are hard, right? We know some days we're tired, some days there's emotional stuff going on, some days the obstacles are in the way. Sometimes friends show up. Like Miss Lisa, you're taking time away from your family right now to hop on this call so that you're getting that value. And I really appreciate the dedication to showing up for yourself and being able to gain that benefit while still setting those boundaries and priorities around everyone else, right? Or around yourself rather than everyone else.
Yeah, it's a new feeling for me because it's always been everybody else first.
Especially as a busy mom, right? We're people pleasers. At the end of the day, women are oftentimes having to prioritize everyone else around us rather than prioritizing ourselves. And when we can start to prioritize ourselves, it's crazy how much better we can show up in other people's lives, how much more we can pour into other people's cups, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been different. It's been different. Honestly, I don't think I would have done as well as I have without having my gym in my basement, to be honest.
So Miss Lisa, I'd love to hear how has your life changed in starting to prioritize yourself and your goals and being able to show up for yourself before everyone else.
I mean, it helps that all my adult children have left home. So it's just me, but well, and my husband, but he's very supportive. So um it's been different. I have been working on myself for about 2 years now, and it's been a journey. It really has been a journey. So it's
Guys, your body composition changes that you've seen over the last couple of years.
mental shifts, unbelievable mental shifts. Um, that I'm worth it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's been huge. My mental shifts have been absolutely huge, which has enabled me to have the physical changes that I have now.
Crazy. Like people hire me and work with me for the, a fitness program and a nutrition program, but the bulk of it comes down to our habits and our self-talk. And if our habits and our self-talk aren't aligned with the type of person we want to become, it doesn't matter if I give you the perfect workout program and the perfect nutrition program, we're still going to feel like shit. We're still not going to feel happy with our progress. We're still not going to appreciate our bodies. We're still going to be having that negative self-talk. We're still going to have the poor coping strategies. All of that is like the bulk of health and fitness. The other stuff is just bonus. That's what's going to keep the longevity. But really, we want to focus on that mindset and the habits that we're working towards along the way versus just the workout programs. And again, I know today we're talking about, the motivation, discipline versus discipline to show up to our workouts, but it's again going to overlay and ripple effect in other areas. Just like I do the cold plunges. It's not just for the physical benefits of the cold plunges. I could care less about them, to be honest with you. I do it for that mental aspect. I do it to challenge myself. I do it because it's uncomfortable and I prove to myself that I'm more than capable of sitting through discomfort, and that ripple effects into other areas of my life where I can show up for my workouts, where I can do myself, right?
Yeah, one of the things that I learned at a different coaching program, which was more mental, was do one thing that sucks every day
Yes, I
to
love
teach your brain that you can do it.
that's powerful.
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be much. It's just like do one thing that sucks every day.
Mm.
So yeah, and it can be as simple as having plain water instead of lemon water.
Yeah.
One thing that you really don't like, yeah, it's my mental changes, honestly. Yeah, that's my biggest.
I feel like I'm getting a grasp of everything. It was I was just doing way too much at once, and my brain got a little overwhelmed, but I feel really good about where I am now.
So happy. And it's totally normal, right? We're coming from a lifelong experience of that all or nothing mindset and burning ourselves out and not being able to like focus on what's going to be priority, right? We just overwhelm our plate. And that's completely normal that we're going to struggle with that at the beginning of the program because we're unlearning those habits that we've dealt with for a lifetime, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a learning curve. And my daughter even said something once. So, Mom, why don't you just, choose one thing at a time? And I was like, oh no, I've got to, get it done. And when I realized that the last couple days or so, I said, I might even ask her to say, hey, well, she's in Ottawa now, so we're not seeing each other much, but I want to say, if you ever hear me saying that, just give me a reminder. Or even my son, I could ask him. Because sometimes I'm so into the moment that I don't really realize. So I need that.
Sometimes it's nice to have someone keep you accountable and call you out when we're overdoing it, right? And putting too much on our plate and going, okay, what actually needs to be done right now? What are the main priorities that I need that are non-negotiable today? And what things can I put on the back burner, maybe address tomorrow or in a week from now or a month from now that don't need to be done today?
Yeah, I was just uh I'm off for the summer. So I have myself, oh, I'm gonna get this done and this done and this done. And I've got to take a break a bit more with that stuff, with that mindset.
Get our time back. That's the one thing that like money will come and go, but we don't get our time back. And so we got to be really mindful of where we're spending our time because it is the most valuable thing that we have that we will never get back. So we want to ensure that we're investing it properly, right?
Yeah, you're right. I I have a couple old messages I'm still carrying on from my marriage that I thought I was doing really well, but then there are times like this when I have to, slow myself down and talk to myself. I always say I talk to myself like I'm my own best friend, and when I do that, uh, things change. But I get caught up in a loop of just doing, and then next thing you know, I'm exhausted. So I almost need to look for some cues.
Notice start to come up before you hit that crash.
Can you repeat that?
That you currently experience before you hit that crash. That might be signals to you that you need to slow down or take a break for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what that is. That's the only thing. Uh,
Attention and awareness around that, right?
Say it again, please.
Bringing some attention and awareness around that. And I know for myself, like with post-concussion syndrome, having a lot of screen time will burn me out, right? And I work primarily from my phone and computer. And so that's something that I need to be mindful of. And when I notice some symptoms coming up, then I'm able to take a step back and respect it and go do some breath work or go lay down and just like shut my eyes for 10 minutes and be able to decompress and take some of that stress off of my brain, right? And so finding those things, it's not like going to be super easy at the beginning, but when we start to slow down and bring awareness, and we're not go, then we can bring some awareness like, oh, I'm starting to feel a little irritable. Oh, I'm starting to feel a little hungry. Oh, my brain is starting to hurt. Like these things need to be like cues and signals that we can use so that we can avoid hitting that point where we're going over the edge, right?
Yes. The thing is, I do. When I say do, I can't help but laugh. I do the meditations and all of that healthy stuff. I think um, I think I need to be more methodical about it instead of being like multitask. I think I need to stick to one thing because I know from burnout that my brain is not there yet to do that at all. And I kind of push myself. And I didn't know since till the burnout that I was hard on myself. But I know that now people have said, "You're hard on yourself." I said, I don't say negative things to myself, so I don't get it. But I think I put expectations on myself that are probably unrealistic, or I just want to not get it done. It's just that I get so excited about something that I just go full on.
Sometimes it can be helpful because I used to like push like go and I would not stop, right? And so putting timers for myself could really help me rewire my day. And so it's like, okay, today I'm spending 20 minutes. I'm going to set a timer and I'm going to spend 20 minutes addressing this one issue. And then after the 20 minutes, I'm going to move on and go address something else. And after that 20 minutes, I'm going to take a 20-minute break. And then I just keep cycling through that. And whatever that looks like, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's half an hour, whether it's an hour, and you can play around with those time frames that work best for you. But then at least you have a strategy that you're like, okay, my timer's going off. Now I can take a break. All right, timer's take off for the break. Now I can get back to task. And then being able to structure things that way.
Yeah, that's good. My only thing is with that is uh when I'm on the how do you say that? When you're on a roll,
Yeah.
I hate taking a break when I'm on a roll because there are times where I can't get into the mode of doing whatever I'm doing. So it's like, well, oh, I'm really on a roll. I know. So I have
Oh,
to,
I identify with that 100%. But what if
yeah,
that is the difference between
I know.
you having those moments where you feel like you can't get into it because we just keep burning ourselves at each end of the stick, and then we feel like burnout that we can't do anything at all,
Yeah.
right?
I think that's probably the issue then. That
Yeah.
yeah, I
And so
probably,
maybe putting that timer, giving yourself that flow, and then going, okay, I'm going to spend 10 minutes, like whether that's, going for a walk, whether that's doing breath work, whether that's cleaning up a little bit and tidying up. And like, I know how good it feels to get the task done, right? I know how good it feels to like get all the dishes done. But if we're putting those timers on, it's like, what if we just spend 10 minutes washing some dishes and then spend 20 more minutes back at work, and then 20 more minutes focusing on something else, and then come back to it, and then I can finish my dishes in 30, 40 minutes. And then I can keep just cycling through that so that I'm not experiencing that burnout or fatigue.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I do that sometimes in my day, and I get, it's computer work. It's
Yeah.
a computer, yeah, and I need
Yeah.
to make that clear for myself because, yeah, I was just doing too much, and then I had notifications on, so like if anyone would post something on this site, I was seeing it, and then I need to post at one time a day rather than being so aware and look at all the messages once a day because I was
Totally.
on the phone, on the computer, on the phone, and I was like, holy crap, what am I doing here?
Oh,
Yeah.
me too. I feel
Yeah.
that. Like I felt an immense amount of guilt if I wasn't answering things like within 5, 10 minutes. Like when they came in immediately, okay, I need to answer this right now. And it's like if I keep doing that and keep doing things the way that I have been, I
Yeah.
am never going to create a healthy workflow for me to get the other things done that need to get done. And
Yeah.
so I need to set timers of like, this is my time to go into the app. This is my time to respond to things. This is how much time I have. And then whatever I get done in that allotted time, I get done in that allotted time. Then I move on to the next task. And then I can go back to that later on and set another timer and go address things and then go back to the other task and keep working in that flow versus expecting myself to do everything at once and then going to the next flow, doing something else, then checking in. And it takes away from your efficiency of doing another task too, right?
Yeah. I think that'd be great for me because I don't get all the things done that I want to in the day too.
And it takes us longer, right? And then we don't
Yes.
get those things done because we're multitasking, which we take pride in because we're like, oh yeah, I can multitask, but it's not always the healthiest thing for us if we're trying to get something done. Scheduling it in and going, okay, today I'm spending an hour on this task, whether that's sitting for a whole hour and getting it done, whether it's breaking up time frames throughout the day and doing 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Even the same thing with our workouts. If we don't feel like we can schedule in a whole half an hour, then maybe we're doing 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunchtime, 10 minutes before supper, right? And we can always like go back to the workout and do that and chuck away at it versus feeling like it's just too much time, we can't afford it, and then we just don't do it at all.
Yeah. I got to be honest. I don't think of breaking up a workout. So yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
good. It's different mindset. And I'm open to all that stuff. Anything to help it work, more efficiently and feel calmer or not overwhelmed with it, then
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in there. Okay.
Yeah, it's a game changer. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I think Miss Pamela left us. I think she had to go. So, do you have any questions or concerns before I just give you like a quick little recap on what we covered? And then if you want to go back and watch the replay, then feel free to do so as well.
Sure. No, I'm good.
Okay. So basically, we're just talking about like motivation over or discipline over motivation and how motivation is amazing when we feel it. But let's be real, like as busy women, oftentimes motivation to do our workouts is typically the last thing on the list. And oftentimes the thing that we sacrifice is our intentional movement. And so this is where discipline comes in. This is where showing up and doing the thing, even when we don't want to, even when we're tired, even when life throws obstacles at us, even when X, Y, Z, all the excuses that we can come up with, we're thinking about chasing something bigger than our excuses. It's keeping our promise to ourselves and thinking of our future selves, trying to become the person that we say we're going to be and being proud of ourselves for showing up, even if it was hard. It's not about being perfect, but it is about being consistent. And so I want to think about it this way. Like, let's say your friend were to make plans with you this evening. Let's go out for dinner, Carrie. And then you go out for dinner, you go sit down, and you're waiting for her, and you're waiting for her. And then you send her a message, and you're like, hey, I'm at the restaurant. Are you coming? And she's like, oh, so sorry, something came up. I can't make it tonight. You're like, wow, that kind of sucks. Like, that was a waste of my time. And then the next day, she messages you, hey, Carrie, let's go out for lunch. And you're like, okay, like, are you going to show up this time? And she's like, yeah, I'll be there. Cool. And then you drive yourself over to the restaurant and you sit yourself down and you wait and you wait. And you go, hey, are you still coming? And she's like, oh, so sorry, something came up. I can't go. And then the next day comes and she's like, hey, Carrie, let's go for breakfast. How likely do you think you're going to show up to that breakfast now?
Oh, I'm not. I wouldn't even went to the second one. No.
Right?
Yeah.
But we do this to ourselves. all the time where we say we're going to do something and we don't show up. We say we're going to do it, we don't show up. How is that going to impact our trust with ourselves to be able to show up and do the things if we keep letting ourselves down?
Wow,
And
this is
oftentimes, like
yeah,
if we set plans with someone else, we make damn sure that we're showing up, right? We're people
yeah,
that are going to show up for others when they expect us to be there. But then we're left on the back burner when we're our number one priority. We're our longest friendship, our longest relationship, and yet we nurture everyone else over ourselves. We prioritize everyone else over ourselves. And that's going to take a toll on us over time. That's going to affect our confidence. That's going to affect our self efficacy. That's going to affect our trust in ourselves to show up when we say we're going to show up. And oftentimes that's where we end up giving up entirely because we're like, I'm not the type of person that's going to show up. I just don't do the thing. And then that loses that trust. And then you lose that friendship with yourself, right?
never even thought about that, you know, the trust.
Yeah.
I got a little emotional thinking about that. It's no, it's true. I never ever thought about that way. And I have to be honest, I've always had a problem. Like I said, hey, I even talked to myself. Now, so said, Carrie, you know, can you work out with me and do it for them? I'd be there in a second.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on trying to, but I like the trust thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge. And like I remember like that was something that was really big that I set an intention with myself and I was like, listen, we're not doing this anymore. Like I just got so fed up with how I was showing up for myself. And I was like, listen, I show up for everyone else. When I make plans, I'm there. And it's
Yeah.
very frustrating when someone makes plans with you and then cancels last minute or doesn't show up even. Like that really irks us, right? And I'm like,
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
like I do
I
that to myself all the time. Or I used to.
yeah.
Now I
Shit.
don't because like I know how powerful that is. I know how much it's a detriment to the friendship I have within myself. The relationship that I'm building with myself is creating the type of person that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it no matter what. Whether I'm tired, whether life throws obstacles at me. Like the other day when I went for that nighttime paddle, everything in me did not want to show up. I'm terrified of bears. And I know that there's bears there. I know that I've seen bears on the shoreline. And now it's getting dark. And previous me would have never put myself in that situation because I'm too scared. And so I forced myself outside my comfort zone. I didn't have time to get it done earlier in the day. This is the time allotted that I can make it happen. I'm showing up no matter what. And it was such a cool experience. Carrie, I saw so many bats flying around me. And like it was so cool to like face my fears and get out in the water. I was the only one there. And like as much as there was
Wow.
still that anxiety in me of like, oh my God, what if I see a bear? I'm like, I got bear spray. I'm preparing myself. Like I had the tools necessary, but I'm gonna push myself past my limits a little bit. And then it's gonna create some trust with myself that I can do hard things, that I can show up and I didn't die, right?
Yeah. Wow. That's inspiring.
It was a tough one for me. But I did it and I'm very proud of myself for doing it and I'm staying committed to saying that I'm gonna do 100 days of paddling and I'm gonna show up and do it, whether I'm tired, whether the weather's shit, whether I don't want to. Like it's irrelevant. And me showing up for myself, showing up on those hard days, showing up when it's rainy, showing up when I'm tired, it's going to resonate with other people along their fitness journeys too. So me showing up for myself is going to make that ripple effect into the community, into my world of like people seeing like Lucy showing up no matter what. What can I do today to show up no matter what, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So to conclude today's call, discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect in action. It's
Oh,
rebuilding trust with ourselves and becoming the type of person that we say that we want to be, that we need to be, right?
yeah. That's awesome. Oh,
So
thank you so
glad you
much.
can make it today, Miss Carrie.
Yeah, thank you. That was great. And
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
yeah, and I broke my protein. I did it. I did that. Yep. And
Yeah.
yeah, so I had I'm feeling really good. I'm finally getting in the and I was being hard on myself like that. Well, come on, you've done this before. And then I went, Carrie, it's been 30 years. You know,
Hmm.
give yourself, yeah, I know. So
And your homework as well. I know you'd mentioned like some of these like reoccurring self-beliefs that you had in your previous marriage that are no longer serving you. I
yeah,
really encourage you to take some time with your journal this evening, write out those reoccurring thoughts that you're experiencing that no longer serve you, and then I want you to challenge them and write an opposing belief that resonates with you. Does that sound good?
yeah, it does. I think I want to do that right now.
Heck yes, Miss Carrie. Let me know when that's done. And if you want to discuss anything, I'm here for it.
Okay. Thanks, Lucy. Take care of
You're very
yourself.
welcome. I
Have
love
a-
you. Have a great evening.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Thank you.